Hello YouTube and welcome to a new episode of SYNTH News, the format that sums up all hardware and software gear news from the last week. Last week was Black Friday, the biggest shopping week of the year. In addition to great offers, there were also interesting SYNTH news. Not many, but some nice ones. One thing in advance, Arturia introduced the Poly D last week. It is not a topic in this episode. It was a big topic already in episode 039. So let's go now with episode 040. From the Dutch synthesizer shop Arrow Instruments, I got the news of two new music instruments last week. For info, Arrow Instruments is an online shop and developer that offers very unique experimental music instruments in limited quantities. The first new product is called Drone Bank and is a compact digital drone synthesizer with 4 separated triangle oscillators, where each oscillator can modulate every other oscillator. As additional cool feature, it includes a tap switch that allows you to create not only long drones, but also short pushes. The second is an Indian resonator, a Eurorack module that is described as an organic bus sound generator that can sound like a resonating Indian flute. The module is beautifully designed and offers 4 knobs for controlling the character and also 2 CV inputs. According to Paul, the developer of it, the model is heavily inspired by the Plum Butters, an experimental synth. From the first sound demos, the model sounds very crazy and not like a classic oscillator. Interesting. Let's stay in the Eurorack area with the news from the inventor of the Eurorack format, Dieter Döpfer. Döpfer announced last week that the new A1116, a super compact analog synth voice, is now available. It offers a versatile VCO with a sub-octave, FM and pulse width modulation, but also includes a 24 dB low-pass VCF with FM, a VCA, as well as an envelope with 3 different types, AD, ADSR and AR. I recently released 2 first sound demos that shows nicely how beefy and fat this €180 synth voice for the Eurorack format sounds. A very nice release in my opinion, and plus beginners can now start super cheap with a complete voice in the Eurorack world. Nice job Dieter. Also from Beastek Instruments there is a new model. Pixel Drum is a new gritty, glitchy 12-bit drum synth voice that includes 32 algorithms that bring glitchy goodness to your Eurorack setup. Different and interesting is here, Pixel Drum is not a classic analog drum voice with the cleanest sound. Nope, it's digital and has the mission to offer a beautiful, dirty and gritty sound. According to the developer, it can produce gritty kick snares involving glitch sound textures to arcade machine bleep and blobs. It also has a rich interface with, among other things, 3 knobs to edit the sounds, as well as the ability to control the algorithm selection via CV, an interesting model that is available as DIY kit or in an assembled version. Enough with Eurorack, now go with the good keyboard news. Arturia has updated its flagship analog powerphonic synthesizer, MatrixBrute, to the version 2. It's not a new synth, but a major firmware update that brings new user request features, improved functions and bug fixes. First, it includes a better and more powerful onboard sequencer with several new features and better workflow. Also, the modulation system has been completely overhauled. The original firmware featured only 4 modulation options, but was not a lot. Now they infuse into synth 4 times more modulation power. This means it comes now with 4 pages of 4 modulations, so in total 16. Further, they added the possibility to draw own LFO wave shapes on the matrix that enables a lot of new modulated sounds and raised the bar of sound design a lot in the MatrixBrute. Besides this, the MatrixBrute firmware update 2.0 introduced a new preset compare mode with which you will never accidentally written over a great preset, as well as a new system mode. With the latter you can make system changes without connecting it to computer. Doorless musicians will be happy. Altogether an excellent free update for the MatrixBrute that also fixed many known bugs from the past, like the real-time recording with the legato bug. Great job, and thanks Arturia to investing time in an older synth. And now the software news. SampleZone has released last week Push, a new free virtual analog synthesizer for PC and Mac. In the synthesis, it doesn't offer something groundbreaking new, but it is a classic virtual analog synth. However, it has an intelligent random generator on board, what makes it interesting. With a simple push on the button, you can create new sounds. For this one, you don't need synthesis skills, and so Push becomes a synth for everyone. Sounds can be changed later on the dedicated edit page. The developer said they have built in an engine that follows a sound design logic to get the most of the results to be usable as a patch. It sounds like an interesting free synth for PC and Mac. Just download it, you cannot lose anything. Also, there's the news that Nexus 3 is finally out. Visually, Nexus 3 no longer looks like its predecessor and has a completely new vector-based interface. But that's not all, also the engine has been changed. It is still based on multi-samples and it still has no classic synthesizer engine. It offers now a completely new color code librarian that simplifies the navigation through all the sound libraries. Third, it comes with a reworked engine that is more flexible and more powerful. Individual sound elements can now be muted, a new 16-layer arpeggiator with up to 256 steps is on board, a reworked effects section, and a chord sequencer. Also new are 4 microcontrols and 20 modulation slots. Additional 3 good things, all existing Nexus 2 libraries are compatible with Nexus 3. It no longer uses third-party registration systems or dongles, and it comes also with over 350 new high-quality presets. A nice update for probably the most expensive and most used synthesizer plugin in the market. If you buy all the expansions, you get a massive price of €2,000. Yep, €2,000, and Nexus 3 is still a soft synth, but good to see that Nexus got a major upgrade. For the last news, I had to look several times to believe it. Korg has updated the first app with AUV3 support. Electro Waves now support audio unit support for iOS, but unfortunately not the complete app, but only the synth engine. Nonetheless, it is a start, and I'm curious to see if Korg continues with updates. Please Korg. Finally, I remind you that today is Cyber Monday and that many hardware and software products are still on sale. Just drop by on the Synth Anatomy list and check out the latest deals. A link is in the video description below. I hope you enjoyed this new Synth News episode and let me know in the comments below your favorite news. It would be cool to discuss with you. Big thanks for watching and for continued support. I hope to see you again in one of the next videos. Bye!